Good afternoon, Bluebirds. I'm Avery with Caleb, delivering your announcements.
Happy birthday to Reagan McFedrin.
After the 5th day of canned food drive, bins are getting full with a total of 4,925 cans. Miss Ewell's homeroom is still in the lead, with Mr. Lipscomb and Mr. Len's homerooms not far behind, in 2nd and 3rd place. Only 2 more days to turn in cans to reach our goal of 25,000 cans.
As we've been sharing with you all, there will be an ozone section for certain basketball games like the high school had for the football games. In light of that fact, Highlands Middle School is now offering a t-shirt to be worn to basketball games. The Beam Spirit store is selling the shirt for $8. If you want a shirt, you need to order one by this Friday, November 16th. The order form is in Schoology.
Now for the 3rd and final installment for our series of the collapse of the Berlin Wall.
In the year 1980, Ronald Reagan was elected President of the United States, and Margaret Thatcher became Prime Minister of England in 1979. Both Reagan and Thatcher were against Soviet Union expansion and the Berlin Wall. This made them very good allies. This also sparked new interest in the wall, which meant more attempts to get over and destroy the wall. For example, in 1983, 2 brothers used a zip line of all things to cross the wall from the east to the west. They made it successfully and had a good time in West Berlin. Some people took to manually trying to break the wall. On the political side of things, Mikhail Gorbachev had just become president of the USSR. He had loosened the strict communist government, allowing things such as more democratic elections, a more open economy that was less controlled by the government, and he attempted to make peace with countries such as America, whom he was on bad terms with before. A short time later, other communist governments in Europe, such as Hungary and Poland, had dismantled their communist governments in favor of democratic, Western-style ones. This caused a lot of pressure for East Germany and other communist countries. At the same time, East Germany's population was rapidly going down, as people mass emigrated to the western side of Germany. And with the continuous protest in not only Germany to break down the wall, but also the Baltic states in the Soviet Union, this only made East Germany's problems worse. Then, in June of 1989, Hungary, a former communist country in Central Europe, de-weaponized and dismantled the border between Hungary and Austria, and made a more peaceful one. This caused even more protests in Germany from people saying that it was time the wall went up as well. Then finally, after all the pressure and all the events, East Germany cracked. Then, East Germany's President Erich Honecker resigned in October of 1989. Then, a month later, in November 1989, construction crews came in and started dismantling the wall. Both East and West Germans rejoiced as they were now reunited and the East Germans were free from their strict communist government. And about a year later, in October 1990, Germany was officially reunited as one whole democratic country. Even decades later, the Berlin Wall still has a huge impact on our society. For example, in 2014 alone, around 11.9 million visitors came to visit the site of the wall. And in Germany, some formerly communist neighborhoods and areas are now almost unrecognizable. As for the rest of the world, the Berlin Wall has taught us an important lesson, that walls will always be torn down, because they separate us, they keep us apart, and they keep us unconnected. But bridges will stay up as long as possible. They connect us to each other, and they share ideas and help us be one.
As many of you know, this week is a short week for us due for Thanksgiving break. Thank goodness. We have 2 videos to share with you, today related to Thanksgiving. The first, a trivia question, and the second, a history of Thanksgiving.
In which year was the first Thanksgiving held? A. 1492, B. 1532, C. 1621, or D. 1601? The answer is C. 1621. It was a feast between the Wampanoag Indians and the Pilgrims to celebrate their first successful harvest.
Thanksgiving is a day for giving thanks. We have so much to be thankful for, whether it be your family or having a house to live in. This is what Thanksgiving is all about. The school gives you 3 days off, so you only have a 2-day week. This is so you can spend time with your friends and family. It is good to get a great education, but sometimes we need a break to share some awesome experiences with people you love. Here are some traditions that people have on Thanksgiving.
Every morning on Thanksgiving, we go to my aunt's for brunch, and then in the evening, we get together with my immediate family, and we have our Thanksgiving dinner where we go around the table and we tell what we're thankful for the year. So that's my Thanksgiving.
Eat a lot of turkey, make stuffing, make pies, lots and lots of pies.
I go to my uncle's house and eat food.
I go to my grandparents' house and I just hang out with family and stuff.
Those are some great things people do for Thanksgiving. There are so many things you can be thankful for. Some people don't have all these things. This break gives you time to see how lucky you are. It might not be the most popular, like Christmas or Halloween, but if you think about it, Thanksgiving gives you a chance to see all these things that make you who you are. Share all these moments with everyone because they are very special.
For lunch today, we'll be having our Thanksgiving dinner. Anyone who purchases our lunch will get a piece of pumpkin pie. Here's the menu. We'll be having roast turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy, dressing, steamed corn, and a yeast roll.
Get that
The
right.
alternate is pulled pork barbecue sandwiches. Then tomorrow we'll be having Marco's Mania. The cafeteria will be serving cheese and pepperoni pizza from Marco's Pizza. Remember, you can add fresh fruit or a salad to your lunch.
And now, for today's quote of the day. Today's quote is, learn to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best.
Have a great rest of your day, Bluebirds.
That rhymed.
Did.